Hi everyone, it's Lucy and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is skincare. But more specifically, we're going to be talking about skincare empties. So products that I have finished up, so I'm going to be giving you little mini reviews on everything to let you know what I thought of them. I feel like I don't really have to explain a lot to you guys. I feel like we know how these kinds of videos go, but I did just want to put out a little disclaimer for all of you that occasionally, sometimes for some reason, and I don't know why, like I really do look like a qualified skincare scientist. Brands do send things to me occasionally, so some of these products may have been gifted. Just a PSA. Of course, I have bought a lot of products myself, and so if a product is gifted, it's for my consideration. I don't have to say nice things about them. I don't have to talk about them at all. So with that transparency said, let's start the video off on a negative note. Okay, I personally don't think it's negative. It's more just that these are some products that aren't empties. I just don't like them at all very much. So let's start off with the first one. This is from Saturday Skin and it's heavy because I've barely used it. This is the Balancing Act Skin Smoothing Lotion. I have a few problems with this product, mainly because when you say skin smoothing lotion to me, what I think of is chemical exfoliants. So I think that there might be like an AHA or a BHA. That's not what's in here. So I was like, okay, skin smoothing, like what other ingredients that could be skin smoothing? Think of any active ingredients that you think could be skin smoothing. It's not really in here. I don't know if I like have misunderstood, and I remember I have like looked at the website and looked at the ingredients and just been like, what about this is skin smoothing? Like I just don't understand, and that could be me. I'm so sorry to Saturday Skin if I've like misinterpreted the formula. I found this super duper like uncomfortably greasy on my skin. I am more on the dry dehydrated side of things. I really felt it sitting on my skin, and it has this strong, I'm gonna pump it so I can really relive my dislike. Yeah, so it has this like really strong, like clean citrusy scent. I don't know, I don't really love the scent. The price point on Saturday Skin is in that medium kind of range. Like it's not super duper cheap, it's not super duper expensive at all. I think the packaging is really nice, but I don't want to be mean, but I feel like it's just kind of like an Instagram brand. They have new products out, which I'm interested in having a look at them and trying them. This was sent to me by the brand, so I do really feel bad about saying it. Their sheet masks are nice. I use their Daily Dew mist, which again, I like that product a lot more, but I just want to say it's a Daily Dew face mist. And when you think of Daily Dew, you think it's going to be like hydrating and moisturizing, but I think like one of the main ingredients is a drying alcohol. So it works really well as a setting spray because that's a lot like what is in your like makeup fixing and setting spray, so that's what I use it for. But like to me, if you're going to be like a dewy, like hydrating, like so good for your skin, and you have like a really large amount of denatured alcohol, I don't know what percentage is in there because we're just looking at the formula, but do you see what I mean? Like I just feel like the products kind of don't do very much. I'll stop ranting. Basically, I just didn't get along with this. I think someone, like the right person, might like this, but it's just not the moisturizer for me. It's just too greasy. I don't like the smell, and ultimately I prefer to have something in my routine that is a little more contributing to the routine. I think if you already have beautiful skin and you just want to maintain it, this could be an option for you, but I just feel like there are better options on the market for a similar price point. So next up we have this from Antipodes. This is the Manuka Honey Skin Brightening Eye Cream. This is just a straight up plain eye cream, nothing specifically wrong with it. It's a little too thick for my under eye area, but that's just my skin type. Like the Kiehl's Avocado Creamy Eye didn't work for me either. But there are other eye creams that have like active properties that can actively brighten and reduce fine lines and stuff like that. And I just feel like this is like a moisturizer for your under eye, which is what eye creams are, but like, you know what I mean. Wasn't a fan of this. I really tried to get through it, but I just couldn't love it and just didn't see like an active difference. So I'm sorry Antipodes, but I really just didn't get along with it. But I will pass this on to my mum because she likes a thicker, creamier eye cream than I do. So she may get along with this, and if she does, then that would be great. Yeah, eye creams are very personal preference, and that is just not my personal preference. This is the last product that I didn't get along with. This is the Klairs Midnight Blue Youth Activating Drop. Okay, this is like a peptide serum kind of thing. So if you guys aren't familiar with how peptides work, basically it's going to go into your skin and tell your collagen producers to produce more collagen, because as we get older, right, our like production of collagen slows down. I'm 21, so while I'm sure my collagen production has slowed down a little bit, hasn't slowed down a lot. Like, we're still probably doing fine in the collagen section. I don't even know like if it would do much, and the texture makes me so angry. It's so watery that I would put it into my hands, and when I'm like rubbing it in my hands to pat it onto my skin, it would like go through my fingers. So it's just like like every time, and I would try so hard to like not get it everywhere, but I'm just like, what is the point? Like, it's difficult to apply, so I ended up mixing it into creams, but I don't think that would really make it work. Like, I feel like it would lose its efficacy, right? Because I'm mixing it into something it's not going to be able to get through to my skin to penetrate. I just realized I'm saying penetrate a lot. Well, this is my life now. Well, I should use up this kind of semi-expensive serum I bought because it's apparently really good for me, and my brain's just like, no. And I try and apply it, and it goes through my fingers, and my hands are like, no. And it's just all together a no from me. So I'm sorry. I feel like I just gave it like a decent shot, and I just didn't get anything out of it. And I'm like, what does it do? Like, I don't... So that's the skincare tea. These products aren't like cancelled bad. Like, they didn't do anything to me. Like, I'm fine. They didn't actively harm me or say like mean things to me. Well, at least not in front of me. Overall, I just didn't like them. Now let's get into like the actual empties, not products that I like tried to empty and failed miserably because I just couldn't get past my own pride. The first item I want to talk about is these, which I don't know what it's called. I have the feeling that it's called like Soap Max. These are bath salts that I picked up from Japan. They're only like $6, like to $8 Australian for like a huge bag. Oh my god, they're so good. So basically this one is the like floral kind of rose scented one. And when you put the two little Scooby Doops into the bathtub, it like creates this beautiful like pink colored water. Okay, they all have different colors, but this one's like this beautiful like milky pink color, and it smells amazing. It's kind of like aromatherapy, but it also like, if you get into the bath the same time as you put the salts in, so like you're about to hop in, like you're a bit naked, and you like put the scoops in and you hop in, and it kind of like sweats you out, like it steams you a bit. I'm not really sure about the logistics and the science behind it. I swear I'm into science, I just don't understand the science of these Japanese bath salts. But all I need to tell you is that the science is incredible. For those first three things, obviously, no. But for the bath salts, yes, and I have already repurchased them because they're so bomb. They're so bomb, and I'm trying out all the other flavors. Anyway, see, this video got off to like seemingly a negative start, but I am feeling so positive about bath salts, and I'm not an addict, I just like bath salts. Next up, we have this bad boy. Yes, it is my favorite fancy water. This is the Avene Thermale. My language skills. This is the Avene spring water with the spray. I have already got a backup of this. It's just really great to have on hand for skincare, makeup, life. When I was studying for my final exams in uni, I had this like on my desk, and I would just feel like stressed and like going red in the face from reading like academic sources that I was just shoehorning into my essay, and I would just get this and I'd spray myself. I know it's just water. I know it's just like a mineral water from France. Important distinction. But I feel like it does have like a really soothing effect on like irritated skin. Like, if I ever like overdo it with my chemical exfoliation, which I would never, if I did ever overdo it, this is the kind of thing that would really just help my skin calm down. If you ever have a reaction to something, I just feel like it's so nice. Sunburn, a little too long in the sun. Again, something I try to avoid at all costs, but it's just magic French water. But yeah, it's just like one of those things that I have that it's just like a necessity in my routine. Speaking of necessities in my routine, I'm going to introduce you to another one. It's micellar water, the Bioderma micellar water. I feel like everyone knows about this. It's popular and famous for a reason. It's like the OG micellar water, and it's really good. I've tried like the other ones. I've tried the Garnier. I think they're all great. I just think this one is the best. I just feel like if I take like my makeup off with this, it takes it off really effectively. It doesn't sting my eyes. And I also feel like if I was really in a pinch, where I couldn't wash my face, and I could only use like water or something like that, I didn't have a cleanser, I just had this and water, I think I would be okay. Like, not ideal, but I would live. So, Bioderma. Excellent. I have already repurchased. Yeet. So we're like firmly in the cleansing category now. So I'm going to talk about this cleansing balm. This is from Hemish. This is the All Clean Balm. I'm pretty sure this was made by people who helped with formulating the vanilla Clean It Zero. This one is mineral oil free, which, I need to mention this to you. I feel like I've said in videos before that I'm allergic to mineral oil or my skin doesn't like it. I have been testing out a mineral oil based cleansing balm. My skin is fine, so I'm retracting that statement. However, I still don't think that mineral oil is great for everyone, and I think it is also a cheap ingredient that does not cost very much to put into things. So like the value in this one is nice. Also think that this is one of the best cleansing balms slash oils I've used, and it actually like removes my makeup. I use so many cleansing oils and balms, and I really work it in there, but it doesn't remove my mascara, and I just have this weird like grey ring around my eyes, and this one doesn't do that. And it also like smells nice, and it's just a nice experience. And there's new packaging as well. I've got the old packaging, but apparently the new packaging is even better. And I have another one on the way to me now. So next up we have the Philosophy Purity Cleansing Oil. I didn't know about this cleansing oil existing until I was sent it by the brand. I really like this cleansing oil. I think it is a little bit more on the pricey side compared to other cleansing oils I've used. If you like the Philosophy Purity Cleansing range, I think you would really like this cleansing oil. I feel like it does a really good job at effectively melting down my makeup. And what I love about this is the texture. It's so silky. It's not too thin where it's like slipping through your fingers, and it's not too thick so that it feels like you have to use like a super huge amount to be able to melt off your makeup effectively. It smells really good. And again, this one rinses really clean, and I really liked having this in my bathroom. Like the more I think about it, I'm like, you know what, this was bomb. This is a really good cleansing oil. It's not quite as effective as my Hemish for removing like waterproof eye makeup and stuff like that. Comparatively to the Hemish, there's not too many things that are. While I would like recommend it to people, like I think it's a really nice cleansing oil, I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it at the moment, but that's mainly because of my nature, because I just like to try lots of different things. Not because I don't think it's good, but because I just want to try other stuff. I mentioned this in my favorites of last year. This is the Grown Alchemist Gentle Gel Facial Cleanser. My family's obsessed with this, my boyfriend's obsessed with this, everyone I show this to is obsessed with this. It has this really amazing like orange blossom, like fruity floral smell that I think a lot of people fall in love with. This is organic, vegan, and cruelty-free brand from Australia, so it is a really cool brand to check out. As a brand, I've tried quite a few things from Grown Alchemist, and I really like them. I just think they're a really cool botanical beauty brand, which, you know, I feel like sometimes with botanical, like natural brands, I find it really hard to get on board with, because they're like, chemicals are bad for you, and I'm like, everything's a chemical, that's how science works. But they're not like preachy or anything like that. They're just really effective natural based skincare that has like a science behind it. As for repurchasing it, it's still in my shower because my family's using it. I'm trying out other things because that's like my job, my self-inflicted job. That's my chosen job. So next up we have this cutie pie from Drunk Elephant. This is the Beste No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. I like this cleanser. It's not my holy grail though. Like I have cleansers that are low pH, second cleansers that I like more than this. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing it at the moment. If you're looking for something in your routine that is going to rule out all the eliminations and is kind of really nice and neutral and has like a nice jelly texture that still gets like a little creamy and foamy, I think it is a really great option. I just personally don't mind a little bit of fragrance in my cleansers. I know that maybe is not for everyone, but I just like to chop and change my cleansers, and it's like we dated for a while, and you know, we were cute together, but now we're just friends, and we're probably just gonna stay as friends. But I still hang out with them sometimes, you know, like we'll see them around and I'll be like, hey, it's you, and then I will set it up with my friend and they work really great together. Extended metaphor for a cleanser, but basically it's good. It's just not like my dream cleanser, but I would recommend it and say it's good. Not repurchasing it at the moment, but I still have minis of it that I use for when I'm traveling, and I really like get along with it then and stuff like that. So I'm not like shutting it out of my life. Okay, so next up we have this. This is the Mizon AHA BHA Daily Clean Toner. This is one of the very few occasions where I don't mind a little bit of like a drying alcohol in my product because it does the job. If you feel like you're using chemical exfoliants and you don't feel like they're doing anything for you anymore, and you're like, why do I have this expensive serum if it doesn't do anything? Basically what this will do is it's like a pH adjuster. It is marketed as like a toner and stuff like that. I don't think it does enough on its own, but if you pair it with your chemical exfoliants like your AHAs and your BHAs, it's just gonna power them up a little bit. So I have finished this. I have repurchased it already. I think it's a really great product. If you had like a 3-step routine and you needed a toner, I wouldn't recommend it for that. But as part of like maybe more intense routine, it works really well to power up my actives. Then we have the Cosrx AHA 7 Whitehead Power Liquid. This was my first chemical exfoliant. You can tell that I've been holding on to these empties for a while because I've been chemical exfoliating for a long time. I can't remember how I felt about it because since then I've tried so many others, so I feel like I would have to now go back to this to compare it, but I know that it did make a difference in my routine. Because it was my first chemical exfoliant, like of course it's gonna make a difference. Because when I tried it initially, I really liked it. I don't love the smell. The smell is, oh boy, it's an interesting smell. But I would be keen to repurchase it to try it and see how it compares to all the AHAs and BHAs I've tried since. Such a question mark about this one, but I'm keen to repurchase it to try it again to like see how I feel. Now these are the fancy boys. We have a TLC by Drunk Elephant and we have a Good Genes from Sunday Riley. Again, it's been a while since I've used these two, but these are both empties. This is from the set with Luna, so it's a half size, so I haven't used like a full bottle, but I've used a half bottle and I used it to completion, so I feel like I've tried both of them pretty well. The TLC, I remember when I was using this, I would put it on and like leave it on for like 10 minutes without diluting it with my other products, and I would walk past the mirror and see like an immediate glow. So definitely like I have some really positive memories of this one. It is a blend of AHA and BHA, so that is nice to kind of have it all like one and done. And then also there's the Sunday Riley Good Genes. This is a lactic acid serum, so it is a little bit more gentle than the glycolic mix that the Drunk Elephant one has. I really like how gentle this is and I like the glow it gives me. Drunk Elephant one is a little stronger. I have recently been using this again, and after the second night of using it or something, I broke out. But it seems to have cleared up pretty quickly in like literally a couple of days. So I'm going to put it down to purging because this one does have the BHA, so it is going to be bringing up some of that like yucky stuff that's hiding in your pores, whereas this one doesn't do that as much. It definitely still resurfaces, they both resurface, but you will find that this one will probably cause more of a purging reaction, in my opinion, anyway. Both of these, it's a maybe on the repurchase. I am trying out more chemical exfoliants. I am trying out like more of the glow tonic, like toner style chemical exfoliants at the moment, so they're a bit more gentle and you can use them more frequently. But I do really like both of them. And in using the gentle ones, I'm like, oh, I kind of miss how strong the old ones were. If you have been using chemical exfoliants for a while, I think you would really like to try one of either of these. My babies! This is the Galactomyces 95 Whitening Power Essence. I think these are probably my favorite fermented essence to date. They're just so affordable, they're so effective. The only thing is that I think I like it the most because it was the first fermented essence that I tried, and so my skin had like a major difference and change when I used these. But I have tried other fermented essences since, and I feel like some of them I like and some of them I feel like aren't as good as this, and they're more expensive, and these ones are still better. I have another one of these on the way. I will repurchase it. I miss it when I don't have it. I am trying out the Misha Time Revolution essence at the moment though, and I do like that one quite a lot, and I think the effect is similar. If you haven't tried a fermented essence yet, see if the ingredient is right for you, and if it is, you should definitely try it. Such a good price point, made such a difference in my skin. If you suffer from like redness and like just kind of like an uneven skin tone, this is like crazy good. This is me directing my redness to go away from my face. Redness. Now. It's snail time, kids. So we have the Ionic Snail Essence and the Cosrx Snail Essence. I think they're both good in their own way. This one is like cheaper, you're getting more of it, and it's basically pure snail juice. That sounds bad. It's not snail juice, it's like snail snot. If you have like an extensive skincare collection and love, and you want to get some more snail in there, and you probably have some other serums that you're using at the same time, I think the Cosrx one will be a good one for you because you can mix it with your serums and stuff like that, and just get a little bit of snail in there and just get as many good active ingredients as possible. If however you want more of like a simple sort of routine and you want a more well-rounded serum that has maybe some other things other than snail in it, maybe some like hydrating ingredients and extracts and stuff like that, I would say the Ionic is for you. For me personally, I fall into the Cosrx camp mainly because that is like my skincare style. I have a lot of different serums that I'm using, and I like to mix things together and kind of change things out depending on the day, which probably isn't the best idea, but you know what? It brings me joy. It sparks joy. So for that reason, I would probably repurchase the Cosrx serum, but I still really like this serum as well, but I just think for like my lifestyle, I think the Cosrx one works better for me. but the Ionic may be a better one for you. Use your brain, make your own decisions, be the boss of your own skincare journey, and just use me as a guide. Skincare spirit guide, skincare spirit guide.
A few moments later.
Okay, and now we have lighting. So next up in serums we have this. This is from House of Immortelle, which is an Australian brand. This is their B5 Rose Hydra Serum. At its core, it's basically a hyaluronic acid serum with rose water. It is a really, really simple formula and it just feels really, really nice on the skin. It's easy to apply. I'm not entirely sure of the price because the brand did send it to me. I will need to fact check it. But ultimately, I probably won't repurchase this because I have other hyaluronic acid serums that I want to try and that ultimately I think I prefer. This one though, if you do prefer like short ingredient formulas or you want something you can mix, because that's what I really loved this for, I really liked mixing it with my other serums, then check this out. And also I feel like it's a really cool up and coming Australian brand. I have some other stuff from them that I'm trying out at the moment. If you like things that are more on like the organic and natural side of things and aren't going to be so irritating to the skin, because this one I think would really be great for more sensitive skin types, then check out House of Immortelle. And then we have this next one from Klairs. This is the Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop. I'm so sorry, Klairs. I put you in the front being like a product that I didn't like at all, and this one I just feel mixed about. For me, I've tried other vitamin C products that I feel like just make more of a visible difference to my skin. I think if this was your first vitamin C, you might actually really enjoy it. It's got vitamin C and centella in there, so maybe if you're more acne prone or sensitive, this would be really great. But for me, I just feel like its primary function, which is like a vitamin C, so it's going to brighten, it's going to even out skin tone, it's going to help firm. I just feel like it didn't really do a lot of that. I think it did sit nicely enough under makeup and it did work its way into my routine nicely as like a serum, but I just don't know if I liked it the best as a vitamin C serum. So for that reason, I'm probably not going to repurchase this. I think, you know, there are a lot of people who really, really love this serum and unfortunately I just wasn't one of them. I'm so sorry. I feel like such a trash can. I know how much people love Klairs and I just haven't found a product from them yet that I'm like super in love with. Now we're going into moisturizers and sticking with the vitamin C theme, we have this one from kbeauty. This is the Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. I received this one as a gift, so I didn't really know a lot about the brand or anything like that when I started it. I believe they are like really committed to making products that have a really high efficacy and don't have like a bunch of fillers and stuff like that, which as a skincare junkie is really cool to me. I genuinely thought that I would use this face cream up like super duper quick, but it actually took me ages to use up this 30 mils. So I was really pleased with that. The brand is definitely more on the higher end. I can't get over that scent. The scent is so yummy. And you just kind of need to experience it for yourself. It's just kind of like, I can't think of words to describe it. It's kind of like fresh and like fruity, but also like a bit herbal. While I did really love this as like a face cream and underneath makeup, like as a moisturizer, I really enjoyed it. It had like a super gorgeous, like silky, creamy, like rich texture that just like melted into the skin. I think I didn't feel the firming effect from the vitamin C, but probably not as much of a difference in pigmentation and like tone evening as I do like to see with my vitamin C's. I'm very picky. I did really like this moisturizer. I received it as a gift, but I don't know if it's something I would purchase for myself, but I am keen to check out more of the brand kbeauty because it is like a newer brand to me and I feel like a lot of you guys might be new as well. I haven't heard much about them and their overall like brand philosophy and stuff like that seems very cool. While I did enjoy the moisturizer, I am going to be trying out new moisturizers and as far as vitamin C's, I think I just prefer them as like a separate serum from my face cream. But yeah, this little guy from kbeauty. Oh, it smells so good. So continuing on with moisturizers, let's go on to this wrinkly little twisted guy. You can see I used him right up till the end. This is from Alchemist again. This is their Hydra Repair Day Cream. This is a super gorgeous, like light, but still like silky and moisturizing, just really beautiful day cream. It sits really great under makeup. It's lightly scented. A lot of the Alchemist products are scented, but it's not like super heavy, like essential oil, like potentially irritating scents. I really enjoy this for my like drier skin type. I just really thought it was super gentle on my skin. It never like stung, because sometimes again when you like overdo it or your skin just gets sensitized from like weather, stress, products, anything, I found that this one was always just like a little hug to my skin. So I really enjoyed it. I won't be repurchasing it at the moment just because I want to try out other things, but again, if you do like organic, Australian, vegan, cruelty free. Like this is definitely a brand to check out. And it lasted me for ages and ages and ages. So you only need like the tiniest little amount to get like super moisturized and like just replenished skin. Then from Apew, we have the Madecassicide cream. I picked this up in Korea. I picked up the smaller size tube, but I finished it up pretty quickly because I found I needed quite like a decent amount to hydrate my skin. Unlike the last cream, this one I feel like I really need to like put a decent amount on to kind of like get me to a moisturized state that I like. This is meant to be really great for like strengthening the skin barrier, and if you are like acne prone and stuff like that, or if you're breaking out, the centella is really great at like calming it down. But for me, I've been talking about scents a lot. I'm just not in love with this smell. The fragrance, and this goes for a lot of Korean skincare and makeup products, the fragrance in this is like super heavy and it's not super pleasant, and I find it does linger. It is like, again, that like really fresh like lemongrass kind of scent, but it leans quite soapy to me. I realize it's not a perfume review, but the problem is that like when it's lingering on your skin, it just makes for sort of an unpleasant experience. This is a really great dupe for the Dr. Jart Madecassicide or Cica cream. It is definitely more affordable. I think the line in general is really great. I think it was a nice enough moisturizer, and it is super affordable, so I'm not like saying it's bad. I don't think it was amazing, and I'm happy to spend a little bit more to get a cream that is more exciting to me and that I'm more in love with. But if you are on the like sensitive skin side, acne prone, prone to breakouts that are like, you need products that are gonna be really healing to you, just generally centella and Madecassicide as an ingredient would be really great for you. And this line from Apew, the Madecassicide line, would be really awesome. And I really like the packaging. I didn't mention that, but I really, really like the packaging. Like it's so cute with like the little tiger on it. So yeah, I'm not gonna repurchase it, but I think it's just fine. But I feel like for some of you who are on the acne prone side, this could be a really great budget moisturizer. Last moisturizer that I'm gonna mention is this one from Drunk Elephant. This is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It is creamy, dreamy, delicious. Don't eat it. Could hurt you if you eat it and ingest it. It's just a really beautiful moisturizer. It's a blend of 6 like whipped oils, and come wintertime when I'm getting like a little more on the flaky side, this is just so good. I have a mini of this that I took with me to Korea and Japan, and it was very cold, and it really just kept my skin feeling happy and like non-irritated and just like cocooned and calm. It was just so good. Because it's like fragrance free and it's like whipped oils, I feel like it's really, really excellent when I'm more on the sensitive side, or if my skin's feeling sensitized. I know that I can just use this and my skin is gonna calm down and behave and like stop crying and just get its life together, because I don't have time to have my skin be reactionary. Also, what I like about this is the like application of it. It's a pump top, which I feel like all moisturizers should come in a pump top or a squeezy tube. It's just so much more sanitary. Just generally, I love this style of packaging. And if you want to mix any like facial oils in there, or like a serum or something, and just do like a little cocktail, you can, which I also really like. In terms of repurchasing, I already have a backup in my drawer. I just think this is a super excellent moisturizer, all-rounder. It like all aspects of this product appeal to me. So yes, I really like Lala Retro Whipped Cream. This is the last product. This is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I know that everyone really likes this product. I'm aware that this is like an OG, like kbeauty product, and I liked it fine. I just don't get the hype, and the fragrance isn't like totally my favorite. I've used the moisturizer from this line as well. I think I like it enough. It's just like, it's a bit like overly fragrance for me. It's a bit like silicone-y. I think as like an occlusive and as a final layer, as a sleeping mask, I think it is nice enough. I think it's great. If you like the scent of it, and if this is like your holy grail, I can see how it could be. But like when they have things like the Cosrx sleeping masks on the market and things like that, that just are a little more like affordable. Basically, long story short, I don't really feel like this did a lot for me, and that's just how I feel. And I'm sorry to all of you who love this. I just feel like it was an OG like kbeauty thing back in like 2013, but it's 2019 now, and I feel like we have better sleeping masks on the market. It's not bad by any means. I just feel like we have alternatives now. And so it's okay to not be in love with this one. So that was all of my skincare empties. As you can see, I went through quite a bit, but I have been holding on to them for a while. I kind of want to do them more like frequently, and then they'll be a little easier for me to film and edit, and like easy for you to take it in. So I'm not just like talking about like a year's worth of skincare empties. If you have tried any of these products, or if you have your own feelings and you think I'm horrifically wrong, I would love to chat about it down in the comments. I will also link all of the products I talked about today in the description box. I will use affiliate links. You do not have to click on them. I will not be offended. It's just an easy way for you to help out my channel if you choose. Okay. Give a like if you gained anything from this video, whether it was a little chuckle from a funny haha, or potentially some information, which is what I'm trying to do, but honestly, I'll take laughs. If you want to see more skincare content, beauty content, content from me, be sure to subscribe. I'm doing all the good YouTuber things in this video. I always forget, but this time I'm like, no. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.